Well, here we are now. 2 rounds to go in Div 12 Ressies until finals after this. This is now round 20 of the Div 12 Ressies season. In this game, Div 12 Ressies are going to be versing Brighton Football Club, aka the Sharks. Well, let's look at our side. We've got Jarrod Davis, Connor Rogers, Bailey McCabe. In the back line, halfbacks, we've got Cardman back in the side, Ross Macker and Miles Shepherd. Midfield, Dre Bennett, Sam Glagora, Sammy Gabbett. With Robbo and Haz also in the stoppages, with Checkers in the ruck. Wow, why put Dre in the stoppages and put Haz on the wing? Half forwards, we've got UCAT, Caldwell, Shepherd, which is Archie Shepherd. Half forwards for the Div 12 Ressies. The forward line, you've got Zach Domenico, Lockie Brown, Carlos McDonald. Interchange bench, Jim Brady, Noah Adamson, Seji, Stray, and at the sub, Munro, a.k.a. Andy Munro. Can the Div 12 Ressies make it 20 wins in a row? We are having an Essendon from 2000 style season here. Remember the Saints of 2009? They won 19 in a row to start the season. And then Essendon ended their streak in round 20 at Etihad Stadium.
Hello and welcome. I'm Anthony Hudson. This is the round 20 match between the Ants and Box Hill. Time is running out to stake a claim for a top 8 berth or a top 4 berth. There's not much margin for error now. And out they come, led by their skipper. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I like the Ants.
It's first versus 10th, and they are just about ready to put it all on the line.
Also in this very same round. Well, here we go. One round left in the inclusive league.
The big men fly.
And it's season
over
over for 4 others. It's season over for 4 teams. And season's still going for the other 4 teams. Salisbury and Christie's are out of the finals even though they won the previous week. Broadview have still their spot in the finals, so too have Goodwood.
Critical contest.
Unfortunately, it's season over for Salisbury, Christie's and Athelstone.
They've got an opportunity here.
Athelstone left their run a bit too late. If they beat Teatree Gully in the last round, sadly it wouldn't even matter.
The Sharks are out of trouble. Can he find a teammate? Malloy has charged into space.
Well, in this final round of the inclusive league, Goodwood have got a pretty good game. They got Kilburn. Can Goodwood be able to keep up their perfect time record? Or will Kilburn bring that to an end?
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Meanwhile, at
drop punt and he has put it away.
Meanwhile, also in that final round, Broadview have got Kenilworth.
Until they weren't. They'll be disappointed to let that one through after a dogged open.
Can Broadview still the minor premiership? And
on the board early.
Get a home second semi-final. Well, if they lose by a huge margin against Kenilworth, and if Goodwood win by a huge margin against Kilburn, well, we might be seeing Broadview might be heading off to Goodwood for the second semi-final. If they win, if Broadview win and Goodwood, if Broadview lose by a small margin, and if Goodwood lose,
I think about an early adjustment here. They are looking very vulnerable.
Broadview are going to be hosting the second semi-final. If Broadview lose by a small margin, and if Goodwood win against Kilburn by somewhat of a small margin,
like they're going to be hard to beat. Good
semi-final will still be at Broadview.
Throws it on the boot. McDonald had his name written all
If both teams win, Broadview hosts the second semi-final against Goodwood. Let's see how finals football will be. See how Broadview will taste finals footy.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
He wouldn't miss from there too often, and he's really annoyed with himself.
That's the two games that really matter in this minor premiership race. Broadview versus Kenilworth and Goodwood versus Kilburn.
Takes the logical option. They're moving the footy quickly. That's a strong man.
There is one game that, well, kind of matters to see who's going to win the Wooden Spoon. Salisbury versus Christie's at Salisbury Oval. Christie's, got a bit... Well, that's going to be a long drive for Christie's in the last round. They're heading off to Salisbury.
Courtesy of the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Well, let's hope. Hopefully the Christie's lads have got enough fuel in their cars.
Good work rate.
They're going to need that for the drive to Salisbury.
Probing ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. Gore normally delivers. Foot race on the wing. You can't question his commitment. The Sharks should score here. Buzzer. It's a desperate tackle. Can he impose himself on the match? The Ants have won it back. Taken to ground. Neat little worm burner. Davis. McCabe. He's caught. Gets his kick despite the heat. You can see their confidence growing. Turned over on centre wing. The Sharks looking shaky early. Mantique presents in space. That's a useful ball. Pesgood, strong grab.
Well, there is one game that really matters in Keitry Gully's bid to make the finals. Is their game against Athelstone in the final round. If they lose to the Raggies,
Can he hit a target? Well,
and if Kenilworth beat Broadview, we'll probably see Kenilworth in the finals. If Keitry Gully win and Kenilworth win, Keitry Gully will be in the finals.
The two big men do battle. That's a powerful hand pass.
That's another game that also matters in that finals run. Kilburn and Goodwood.
To start like that.
If Kilburn and Keitry Gully both win, well, that's good. That's Kenilworth out of the finals.
The Ants have had a great patch.
Remember what? Well, this will be the first time Kenilworth will be back at Broadview Oval. Broadview's very first match.
The umpire will have it.
15 months prior.
Good ruck work. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
15 months later,
the Ants
we got Kenilworth. Kenilworth are back to Broadview. Hey, Riley, just to let you know, well, one more game to go in the Inclusive League for Broadview till finals. If they can beat Kenilworth, they seal the minor premiership.
He has hit the post.
Anaheim second semi-final.
Lucky next time.
Got a bit.
The Sharks desperately need to shift.
Broadview been on a pretty good winning streak since that Goodwood game in round 10.
Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Good ruck work. Bennett. The Ants are playing some great footy.
At quarter time, Broadview lead by 8 points.
That's a waste.
Half time.
Kick. Edwards has found some space. The Sharks
Broadview lead by 30. That is a great season from yourself, Riley. In that last game against Athelstone, you played like the Cy Wanganeen Malera that game when he hops and killed a comeback against Melbourne. If that was a hectic game of footy. Broadview came from like 11 goals down to beat the Raggies in the second to last round and won by a point.
This will be coming straight back.
Great pressure and ultimately reward.
Half time, Broadview lead by 32 against Kenilworth. 3/4 time, they lead by 40. And at full time,
Heads for home. Not
Broadview have pretty much kicked Kenilworth out of the finals, losing as they win by 66 points. They have to go 12-2.
Davis, all on his own. Tidy ball.
What a season from Broadview.
The Ants should be able to clear now. Good thinking and good
Kenilworth, they had all the hype to win the premiership, and they've just missed the finals altogether.
Going for territory. Edwards went bang. Caldwell runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
The Sharks are right on the back foot and they need to find some answers soon, starting with winning more contested ball.
The Sharks are on the back foot early. The big men fly. Closed him down. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. The two big men do battle. Here's a chance to get it forward. Robinson. It's online. Will it have the carry? Brown in the goal square has won the footy.
They're running on top of the ground at the moment and playing an excellent brand of footy.
He's missed the soda.
The Sharks are struggling at the moment. It's difficult to make a case for them.
McGuinness to bring it back in. Gore. Good hands. That'll work. What can they generate? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Malloy. No one can mark. Webster has a paddock in front of him. Pokes it into the pocket. Rogers spoils. Clean pickup. Look at him go. He's got an option in the centre square. Edwards fighting hard. Gore. It's a tough game. Squeezes the kick. Manteet. Can he find a teammate? Rogers accepted the invitation and finally over the line.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Back into play. Quality delivery by foot. Short pass looks good. They're moving the footy well here. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. The Ants having a great patch. Robinson in the clear on centre wing. Second effort needed. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Towards the boundary line. He's hit up the lead. Clever kick. The spell on the pine might be warranted after that. He doesn't waste many. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Bennett has pushed deep and can have a shot.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Bennett, he can hurt them again, and he does.
2 contested grabs and 2 goals for him now. He could be in for a huge day.
The Sharks are shell-shocked. This match might be getting away from them already. Rucks go at it. Lucas, he's been accosted. Kicks to space. Foot race on. Who can get there first? It's a deep kick. Brown is too strong and can extend the margin.
Going at his second.
It's another one.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett. The way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
I reckon you got the BNF sealed, Riley, and also 2020. I reckon you might lead Broadview to a premiership in 2026 with the form that the boys are in right now. If they can beat Goodwood in the second semi-final, straight in the big dance.
Are getting smashed in clearance and contested ball, and you are never going to win a game of footy with that profile. They've been flat-footed and reactive, and it's put their defence under all sorts of pressure. It's time to really get to work and try to salvage something from this match.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Crossley with a deft tap. Scott. Heron. Terrific tackle. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Woodcock. Dawson. Met solidly. Heron on a lead. What's he got on offer? They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here. Manteet, it's become a game of keepings off. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. The Ants have winners everywhere. The kick is precise. Manages to find a teammate. They're running rings around them. McCabe pushes into space and receives the footy. Honours the lead. This is good ball movement. That's skillful. Shepherd makes position. The Sharks are chasing tail. You can't afford to do that too often. Heron works hard to present. Lawson can get it and go. Almost couldn't help but fall on his back there. Conservative kick. Bennett. He's gone. Shepherd. The distance is the only problem. He's kicked a goal.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Ants can sense a soft kill here. Same old, like Batman and Robin. Bennett, they're going hammer and tong. Lucas, he'll kick this. In he goes, and he has delivered.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Sharks need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. They might as well not have a ruck. Clever handball. Scott affects the turnover. Throws it on the boot. Gore. That's good work rate. They'll compete inside the 50. Can't hang on under close attention. McCabe mops that one up. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did. If they're to find a way back, this has to go through.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Looking for a quick transition. McCabe working hard and being rewarded. Gee, they're playing well. The Ants are out of trouble. They're leading them a merry dance. Robinson with a chance to run. Can he hit a target? Shepherd. He's been quiet. McDonald. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Sharks will be burning the tape of this match. Punch clear. They have a good understanding, those two. Lucas, they're irrepressible at the moment. They've given it back. Edwards, Crossley, Scott, under pressure. Manteet, when one tackle just won't do. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Punch clear. Robinson with a chance to send it forward. Bennett. The Ants look well drilled. Crossley got a fist in. Williams, Edwards with a little bit of time. Can he impose himself on the match? Rogers wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. He's generally a good kick. Normally delivers. Shepherd can keep it moving. That's a strong mark. He's had.
I reckon so. I reckon Broad.
Well played.
3 weeks. In 3 weeks' time, I reckon Broad will be pretty much lining up for the grand final, and I'll let you know soon where the venue is going to be at. I reckon it'll be at Woodville Oval.
Critical contest coming up. Caldwell, right spot, right time.
To put the icing on the cake.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Scott has found some space. Tidy ball. Good work rate. Scott Doesn't often waste it. Crossley, all alone in the centre square. Gore, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
The Ants are making a bit of a statement here.
The Sharks in trouble.
Well, there's only 2 more games left in the season, and inclusively before finals. We've got Salisbury and Christie's. Well, the loser of this one finishes bottom. Quarter time, Christie's lead by 8 points at the first break against Salisbury. Salisbury lead by 10 at half time.
It's a bad miss.
Salisbury by 24 at the final change. At the end, Salisbury inclusive win by 31 points to avoid the wooden spoon. Consigning Christie's to finish bottom. At least the boys tried their best. That's all that matters.
Has to be clean.
Anyways, the last game, it's at 6:30. Athelston and Teatree Gully. Between the team that's in the finals, well, versus a team set to be signing off their inclusive league, one of their inclusive league pioneers, Lockie Brown, playing his 100th inclusive league match, which also is happening to be his last. Hopefully the boys can sign Lachlan Brown off.
Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Caldwell, he's worth his weight in gold. He's been industrious. Adamson, out of the congestion. Robinson, they're bloodthirsty today. Quality delivery by foot. This should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Ants look in the mood to dish out a real hiding here. Crossley, the winner there. Malloy, Dawson, punched away. Manteet, Gore, running in support. Edwards, the defence is disorganised. Dawson, ball spills free in the tackle. Buzzer, intercepts. He'll be sore in the morning. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Typical small forward's goal there. He's a real live wire inside forward 50.
The Sharks on the board at last. Caldwell could do this with his eyes closed. They're moving the footy quickly. Lucas is the target, and he marks.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's already got one. He's still got one.
Golden opportunity, and he's blown it. You can see how annoyed he is with himself.
The Sharks have been embarrassed today. Gore has got loose. Clever kick. Manteet in the clear. Kicks laterally. Brown takes an excellent grab.
This for number 3.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
Normal service has resumed.
The Ants, in this form, would challenge anybody. Caldwell, it's a masterclass in ruck work. They're putting on a clinic.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
McGuinness to bring it in. The kick is precise. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. Gore, the Sharks might be about to start something. Lawson chips to half-back. That's a bit of a waste. It's a tough game. The umpire will have it. Caldwell has had his measure today. Good ruck work and good roving too. Brown in the goal square, takes a beauty.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
The margin grows again.
This could turn into a big bag the way he's going. 4 goals already.
The Sharks will want to put the tape and the stat sheet straight in the bin. Caldwell, just for something different. He'll be annoyed by that. Crossley thought his way through it. Manteet, he's run into trouble. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Good ruck work. He stopped in his tracks. Lucas, he picked his pocket. Got to get it forward now. Foot. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. McKay doing what he does best. Squeezes the kick. Can they beat them back to goal? Almost threw it out. Half-time and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Crossley, a rare win. Edwards, Malloy, Heron, hacking it forward. It's a poor entry, a waste really, and they're away. Robinson pushes into space and receives the footy. Lucas in the clear on centre wing. The Sharks have no answers. We're watching a very good side here. Shepherd, they're irrepressible at the moment. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Spencer, that's symptomatic of their malaise. They're hungry for more. The Ants have winners everywhere.
The Ants have been ruthless today. It's been an awesome performance.
He should not miss from there, and he doesn't.
He's just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The Ants are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? The big men fly. Absorbs the pressure. Delivers to centre half forward. Adamson, he's been quiet. It's loose inside the 50. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Sharks haven't mustered much resistance. This one's been in the too hard basket for a while.
The Ants are showing why they were well back to win this match. Same old, same old. He's under close attention. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Punch clear. Farms it out. Robinson. Edwards gathers. Terrific tackle. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Gee, they're playing well. Honours the lead. The defence has fallen down. This ought to end in a goal.
The Ants are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
Leans back and drills it.
The Ants can mix it with anyone playing like this.
The Sharks are shot. What a debacle it's been. Good ruck work. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. That's a strong mark. Useful hand pass. Couldn't get an effective disposal. It's a dominant display. Adamson. He's kicked it like an arrow.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Good ruck work. Robinson. Lucas. They cannot keep him quiet. The kick was centimetre perfect.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
They've been running hot, but not this time.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Woodcock brings it back in. Perrin makes position. Pescu with a chance to relieve the pressure. Caldwell again with a superior judgment. Searching kick. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work, but he's got it.
The Ants have been wonderful, obviously, but you have to feel sorry for their opposition. They've been obliterated.
The Sharks are having a nightmare. Caldwell has been dominant in the ruck. Manteet navigated the traffic. Derrington, he's had little impact so far. They've given it back. He's been accosted. And we will do it all again. Caldwell, he is simply too good. Derrington, Webster, Gore, Edwards. It's a desperate tackle. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
That goal had about as much impact as dipping a sponge in a lake. We thought this would be a good duel in the ruck. Edwards, Derrington, Webster. You asked for it, you got it. Great tackling technique there. Webster wins the tap. Edwards looking for 2 in a row. Who's front and centre? Perrin, Lawson in the right spot. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Still a way to go to restore some pride. They might as well not have a ruck. He's done brilliantly. Adamson at centre-half forward. Bangs it long. That's an impressive mark. Just needs an accurate kick now.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
He hasn't looked like missing today. Here's another. Oh, I put the moz on him.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
McGuinness with the footy. Felt the pressure. Gore leading from the front. That's good vision. The Sharks having a great patch. Well played. Takes the short option. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Caldwell affects the turnover. Solid tackle. Kicks to space. Foot race on. Who can get there first? It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
He's having a good match, but his kicking at goal is really letting him down.
The Sharks have been embarrassed today. That sums up their day.
He'll expect to convert this.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Woodcock to bring it back in. Williams all on his own. Probing ball. Adamson says thank you very much. I've liked his game today. Caldwell works hard to present. He will surely make this count.
6 marks now. He's been a consistent threat.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Normal service has resumed. Caldwell, he's worth his weight in gold. Move along. Tidy ball. He's hit up the lead. The Ants continue to do as they wish. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forward with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Ants are irrepressible. What a day this is turning into for them. Caldwell, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Scott running in support. No way through there, and they'll reset. Caldwell, it's been a mighty performance. Gives the handball away. The team physios will be working overtime. Edwards, Scott towards the goal mouth. Rogers making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. The Ants are playing some great footy. Manages to find a teammate. Shepherd. They're irrepressible at the moment. Sees something he likes. Normally delivers. Caldwell. Read that well. Shepherd. That's a bruising tackle. The Ants won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Caldwell is teaching him a lesson. Just had to get it out.
Well, it'll be finals time in the next round of Inclusively. But where's Kenilworth?
Didn't take the first option.
Well, this is the first time they'll miss the final since 2016.
Good kick.
First time in a decade that we won't be seeing Kenilworth in the finals.
Gotta go now. The Sharks are chasing tail.
As Tatry Gully will take their spot. And they're going to be versus Kilburn in the elimination semi-final at Kilburn.
This might be travelling out on the full. No, it's scraped in for a behind.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
As this is kind of a bit of a rematch to round 11.
Tasked with the kick in. Little wonder they're getting smashed with kicking like that.
The Ants with a late chance.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Not the greatest of finishes, but another opportunity will surely come up soon.
McGuinness brings it back in. Honours the lead. Well-weighted kick. The Sharks are out of trouble. Can he impose himself on the match? That's a good option, and this looks promising. Neat little worm burner. Pescu has got loose. Edwards, Woodcock, thought his way through it. Quality delivery by foot. Goes long. The Ants have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Sharks are up against a formidable opponent, but they're not helping themselves. It looks to me that the ruck and the midfielders are not on the same page. It's as if they've never played together before. It might be time to get creative and lose the ruck in exchange for another midfielder. That would at least give the opposition something to think about. They're easy to play against at the moment, and that can never be acceptable.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, that's a strong mark. McDonald is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Already got one today.
Touch and go. It's go.
The Ants are going from strength to strength. Everything they touch turns to gold.
If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Farms it out. Lucas. His hand passing is a weapon. Caldwell. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Sharks will be campaigning for mulligans after this. Caldwell with a deft tap. Lucas with time. Under pressure. Through the centre square he goes. Has he got enough on it? Brown in the goal square has won the footy.
The Ants continue to display a greater work ethic than their opponents despite having the game parcelled up.
It's another one.
They've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
The Ants with 5 on the bounce and playing irresistible footy. Caldwell could do this with his eyes closed. Lucas, what a game he's having. Towards full forward. Brown, he's taken a beauty.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
That was never in doubt.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
The Ants are absolutely airborne at the moment. Same old, same old. Clean pickup. He ran into a brick wall. Met solidly. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
That's well played. The Sharks haven't been inside 50 for a while. Darrington got the handball away. Lawson, he'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? He's lost it. The Ants, under great pressure, takes the responsibility, just needs to finish. Finish he does.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
Maybe that can get them back into this match. Just kidding. Good ruck work. Big tackle laid. The umpire whistles for a ball up. The two big men do battle. What a hand pass. Lucas. It's a decent strike, but it'll fall short. McDonald in the goal square takes a beauty.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
Well, he owes them one, and is just not good enough.
Woodcock tasked with the kick in. Gore has found some space. Probing ball. What can they muster from the back half? His field kicking is normally first rate. Decides to go. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Felt the pressure there. He'll be sore in the morning. Stoppage coming up on the wing. They might as well not have a ruck. That's not ideal. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. He's been quiet. You can't question his commitment. He's so clean with the footy. Good thinking and good execution too. They're a pleasure to watch. Can he finish it off?
He's been unselfish today, so you can't begrudge him taking this shot.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
The Sharks have been embarrassed today. Gore in the clear. Gives the handball away. McGuinness, you have to be tough to play this game. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing.
Hey, Harvey, just to let you know, 2020, on my 2026 inclusive season, I was doing the thing. I reckon you did actually start the season off at Kenilworth, and then you got traded to Goodwood in the second half of the season to help them finish second. It's going to be it'll be a really good finals game for all of you and goodies. First semi, it's going to be Kilburn and the Gullies.
We didn't expect this
Kilburn.
to be, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. The big men fly. That's a quality hand pass. Bennett, you asked for it, you got it. The umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. He stopped in his tracks.
Dominating the disposal count doesn't always translate on the scoreboard, but it is today.
Crossley, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Dawson, Manteet.
The Sharks are ill-equipped to compete with this down to the footy. There's no shame in losing, but they'd be really disappointed not to have competed more meaningfully.
They've got good chemistry, those two. Bennett, caught, dropped it like a hot potato. It's a deep kick. Brown takes a beauty close to goal. In he goes.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
He completes the formalities.
Have they proved their point yet?
The Ants go on their merry way. We thought this would be a good duel in the ruck. Knew where the help was. Bennett. Now it's someone else's problem. He's got support. Munro. McCabe. It's not a fair fight. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer?
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Launches from outside 50. This will get the journey. It's a goal.
You're limited as a defender when the ball gets swept forward like that. Sometimes there's just not much you can do.
Also, in the next 12 Ressies game, they've actually most of their strong players are going to be having a rest for the game against Ballarat.
Rare win. Edwards, Scott normally delivers. Darrington with a chance to run. Looking to get
And I reckon a load system should be able to help out well in the AFL, so just to help fast track the developing players, similar to European soccer.
Adamson, the Ants finishing strongly. Who's front and centre? McGuinness. I've liked his game today. Crossley, dangerous to leave on his own. He's had little impact so far. Shepherd, they must be sick of the sight.
O'Reilly, if you're watching this, do you know a bloke by the name of Zabinel? He is a very awesome YouTuber. I know him very well. He's one of my good mates.
Useful hand pass. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. None of them could stop him. He read it superbly. Lucas. It's a desperate tackle. That's commitment to the cause. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Caldwell, it's been a mighty performance. Bennett, who's got the wheels? He's under close attention. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. The two big men do battle. Edwards, Scott, just shoveled it out. Crossley, a good kick here and they'll be in business. It's been that kind of day for them. It's a dominant display. Leaves it behind. The Sharks have won it back. Gore, crunching tackle. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Caldwell, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Lucas, time to turn on the Jets. He's gone! They've put themselves under pressure. They cannot keep him quiet. Munro makes good contact. Gore, it pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? That's poor play. Taking out some frustration, possibly. Malloy, Crossley, desperate to win it back. Thumped away. Lake squeezes the kick. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Not on my watch, he says. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Hasn't seen a lot of it. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. Brown is in the clear and marks uncontested.
We'd like to be leading out a full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
McGuinness brings it back in. Honours the lead. The Ants have administered an absolute smashing, and they are scary good. What a performance that was, Half. What did you make of it?
Coaches love to find things to work on, no matter how well their team plays. But I don't know how you'd go about finding anything at all that they can improve based on today. The challenge will be to replicate as much of this performance as they can moving forward. It's the ultimate template.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.
You